Hi everyone, welcome to What's Your Skincare Routine with Leora Luciano. I'm your host, Leora. Now that New York Fashion Week has come and gone, we can officially reflect back on all the moments that mattered. And when it comes to New York Fashion Week, there is always one designer that puts on a show with a capital S, and it's Christian Siriano. And this season, I had the absolute pleasure of attending the show. I've had the pleasure of attending Fashion Week over many seasons. And I have to say, it sounds glamorous, but running around and trying to run from show to show is definitely not all it's cracked up to be. When it comes to certain designers, it is one of those feelings where whether you are front row or watching later on YouTube, it's one of those things that leaves you feeling better after you watched it than before you did. So I feel like I want to break down what I saw in the show and a little bit about the Backstage Beauty tea, some runway skincare tips that you can use at home, and I'll break down some of my favorite looks of mine and also from the show. All right, so now let's get into the Christian Siriano Fall Winter 2025 collection. This collection was everything. We're talking high drama, futuristic elegance, and a bold fusion of fashion and automotive design. Yes, automotive design. And you could absolutely see and feel this in the details. Let me describe the ambiance, the feeling, the set, if you will. The runway was a red fantasy, literally a red carpet runway. Plus, there were massive floral bouquets, red chairs, and right at the center, the brand new Toyota Crown, setting the scene for an ultra glam yet futuristic collaboration. When I'm talking about the florals, you have to understand this was not just beautiful decor. Yes, there were bouquets. However, there was a floral scene that was around the vehicle, so it looked completely enveloped into the runway. And it was almost like something appearing out of nature. So you had a little bit of that juxtaposition of the beauty of nature, but the high tech, sleek design and that gorgeous luxury car. So all of the red was probably the first thing you noticed when you walked in to the space, but seeing the florals, really how they were used, it absolutely smelled beautiful too. You had that feeling of the beauty and grace of nature. This is a fall winter collection, but red is such a timeless color, but also it is evocative of things that are coming up. So thinking of fall winter season, right? You have major red carpet events, but you also have holiday events and gala season that comes up around that time as well. So I say all this to say Christian Siriano has something for everyone. And what I love about the designs too is when I say inclusive fashion, I mean it. The designs go from a size 0 to a size 28, I believe, and that's the women's collection. He did also feature menswear as well this season. Let's get into some of the highlights from the runway. I'm going to share some of my own video and some images that capture these looks that I want to talk about. So first we have the show opening with supermodel Winnie Harlow, and she's wearing this sleek black tank dress, and it has this dramatic red ruching, and it gives you that sense of strength and power in one look. There really was so much in terms of structure, from shoulder pads, corsets, and iridescent fabrics. Everything was giving off bold, high energy, but ultra glam at the same time. I think one of the most surprising pieces to me was the standout, massive red cloak that was done in collaboration with Hulu for The Handmaid's Tale. And it's fascinating to see that included on the runway. Christian Siriano is no stranger to brand partnerships and does it in such a way where you would not expect that. So I was not expecting this bold, dramatic cape that might make you think of The Handmaid's Tale. And when I saw it, I didn't even think of A Handmaid's Tale at first. All I saw was the drama of all of this fabric floating and the drapery. It was absolutely stunning. And it was a solid color red. Simple, but a bold statement. And then, as I mentioned, there was menswear as well that was featured. Think sharp suiting with an effortlessly sexy edge. A lot of the jackets were cropped or the back was cut out, so this would be something for somebody who's a little bit more fashion forward. And I can't wait to see who ends up wearing these pieces. And for the finale, of course, there were ball gowns. Gorgeous gowns, right? So there were these sheer corseted gowns with these exaggerated silhouettes and exposed boning. So it was all about revealing what's usually hidden. And it was just breathtaking. It was incredible to have a look at the craftsmanship of these gowns and appreciate it as part of the look itself. And it is also a little bit of that sheer look too. So I feel like that sheer trend is not going anywhere anytime soon. But as we know, Siriano never shies away from the drama on the runway. And this season, he brought that same level of confidence to every look. Now, of course, the models look gorgeous on the runway. One of my favorite things is getting a little bit of beauty tea from the backstage teams that do the hair, makeup, nails, skin, all of it to get the models runway ready. So for this show, the backstage skin prep was all about minimal skincare, maximum results. Borghese was an official beauty partner, and they brought their signature Italian spa experience to New York Fashion Week backstage. So the first is the Fango Active Mud Mask, which actually turns 40 this year. And that helps to deeply cleanse and prep the skin within minutes. Then the next step is the Cura Forte Moisture Intensifier to lock in hydration before makeup. And then the Power C Firming Brightening Serum Capsules. So these help to brighten the skin instantly. And these are individual capsules, so they're really easy to travel with. Now, according to a study, 49.8% reported an immediate hydration boost. And at the show, 91% of the models said their skin felt hydrated and their pores looked minimized. That's what you want when it comes to prep before your makeup goes on. You want your skin to look and feel as good as it possibly can. And then you put on whatever makeup is required for the show, because sometimes it can be intense, but sometimes it can be a little bit more almost close to barefaced. So it really depends on what the designer is going for and the story that's going to be told by beauty. But the skincare prep is something we can all do at home. And this is a routine that I might try in a future video. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this before or you want me to try it. Okay, now let's talk about the unexpected yet genius partnership here. Christian Siriano with Toyota, right? So the inspiration, futuristic, automotive, sculptural designs, it aligns perfectly with Toyota's sleek and modern craftsmanship. As I mentioned, the Toyota Crown was the centerpiece of the runway, surrounded by red florals designed by Paige Kosh. Yes, the floral designer featured in Vogue and the New York Times. And now that I think about it, this is not the first auto collab that they've done together. Last year, Siriano designed a Met Gala dress inspired by the Toyota Prius. Whether it's a gown or a car, both Siriano and Toyota know how to make an impact. This collection was sleek, bold, and futuristic, and yet still totally wearable. Not only is this a collection that we're going to continue to see because we've already seen it on the red carpet. So many people at the Oscars were already wearing Christian Siriano Fall/Winter 2025, and we will continue to see this for these big star-studded moments, whether those are red carpet moments, award shows, or gala season, or right through the holidays. These pieces are statement makers, made to be worn by the bold. Let me know in the comments, would you rock any of these structured shoulders, corset details, or power suits? Next, I'm going to break down what I actually wore to New York Fashion Week. While we were in the dead of the winter and collections were focused on Fall/Winter 2025, I decided to look ahead and channel springtime florals for my New York Fashion Week looks. Because yes, florals for spring, groundbreaking. I know. But here's the thing. I love a good print and pattern, and I do love the energy that florals bring. So with that being said, let's break it down. The first look is actually what I wore to the Christian Siriano show, and I had a monochromatic look. So I built the look around this dress by Azazi. And it's a paisley velvet burnout dress, which is perfect for day to night. And it has these sheer puff sleeves and a sweetheart neckline. And it gives you that romantic, but also modern feel. and it has pockets, which I absolutely love. So many of the Azazzi dresses actually do. And I paired this with matching burgundy boots, a coat, and also a bag in a cranberry burgundy color. And when I was taking photos before the Siriano show, I felt like I was really enveloped in those red tones. And this dress is so fun to wear because you can keep it sleek or you can do something a little bit more casual, maybe even a cowboy boot. And I think that would be such a fun way to wear this. Next is a flowy maxi. So I got this wrap dress from Lulu's and it's almost more in the colorful but light purple family. So we have florals, but a little bit of whimsy. So it's a little bit more ethereal. It's floral, but also boho, which is also another trend coming up for spring 2025. So something that you'll be able to wear. I'm wearing this with a shoe that is a little bit playful, but you can wear this with a boot in the winter while it's still chilly, if it's chilly where you are. Or eventually I'll probably wear like a cute little kitten heel. It's perfect for those in-between days. And I love the balloon sleeves. It has that chiffon fabric, so it feels flowy and elegant, but it's so effortless. And then the last look is what I'd like to call modern floral print. It's another wrap dress from Beyond by Vera. It's from their previous season. And it's inspired by the Moroccan riad. So the floral motifs and arabesque patterns feel sophisticated and timeless. So yes, I know that's 2 wrap dresses in a row, but it's also a wrap maxi. And I just love how easy it is. Here I'm wearing it with boots, but you could also wear it with a heel. You can change the shoe and you can wear it throughout a variety of seasons as well. That was my personal favorite theme of what I wore. And, you know, New York Fashion Week is about pushing boundaries, right? So sometimes that means wearing spring florals in the winter, I guess, because why not? And that's the thing with Fashion Week. You have to wear what makes you feel good. So with that in mind, if you like this Fashion Week recap, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to get more from me because more style and inspo content is on the way. I want to say thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, stay glowing.